That's on London Stadium, West Ham fans. That's an odd game. That's an odd game to analyse because I've seen some of the best and some of the worst tonight.
Yeah, I have a deep hatred of Arsenal, so I am absolutely gutted with the way that panned out. Where'd you start? Actually, let's give Arsenal's best player his props, Anthony Taylor. How he's found 2 penalties there is beyond the joke. The first one's a clear dive. It's as clear a dive as you'll see all day. And the second one, if there's any contact on Gabriel's head would move. There's no movement. Gabriel's head comes up and he comes down, and somehow Taylor's seen enough to give a penalty for it.
I mean that was a very odd decision, Dave, because nobody knew in the ground what was going on. It was treatment. They was going down like flies all game.
Yeah.
They're coming a bit of a. I'm going to say it, and I know I'm going to get a lot of hate. A bit of a scum side, Arsenal.
I'll say it. Yeah, scum side. Great word. They've always had that. They've had it in the Wenger era. They've had it for 30 years. I mean, probably going back to Graham actually. As long as I can remember, Arsenal have had a side that will cheat their way through games, that will do whatever they. I mean, but we've got to have some of that. We're going to sort of kick on and do something this season.
I mean, it's the dark arts, though, Dave, isn't it? I mean, that's what win people leagues. Man United used to do it in the 90s. Liverpool done it in the 80s. They're doing it now.
Yeah, and they're doing it to great effect. And you've seen it today. You take those 2 penalties out. Maybe if we can go at half time at 3-2. Yeah, we've been going at half time at 4-2. Maybe there's some belief that you get a goal back early in the second half. You go in at 5-2, and Lopetegui's got that mentality that we're gonna protect it. That he's gonna bring off Somerville. He brought on Alvarez. Why would he start holding midfielder? He was always going to lose a midfield battle. He was always going to be overrun. Somerville was having a decent game down the left. He was giving him some problems.
Lovely goal he scored, offside goal. Lovely goal.
It was, wasn't it? I didn't see it back. So I don't know if it was offside or not.
It was.
All right, we'll get a better at that. I'll tell you where that was offside. But at that point, it felt the second half was a long 45 minutes, and it felt like we set up to protect a 5-2 loss, and we got a 5-2 loss. Which comes out to tell you said we've seen worse West Ham.
I mean, that's weird, isn't it? I mean, we was giving him a go. He's given a penalty. Yeah. Listen, Reyes made a blinding save at the end of the first half. It could have been 5-3, but he's picking goals out of nothing. He's given 2 penalties. The bookings, the amount of fouls that they made us, and none of them got booking. It gives Somerville. I mean, that was a disgrace. And these lot think they're all done by.
But that's just their mentality. That's Arsenal Football Club for you, and that's Arsenal. That's why they're the most unbearable, insufferable fan base, probably in world football, but certainly in England. I mean, Declan Rice. Why was he not booked when he's booked down Paquetá outside the box for the free kick Emerson scored? He's clearly gone for him. It's clearly late. That was a yellow card all day long. I don't know what.
I mean, there was one with Gabriel when he checked Soufal and he's pulled him off the ball.
Yeah.
He acknowledged it. He didn't go back to it. And as I said, we've got a couple of tackles there. 1 tackles.
Yeah. Again, Anthony Taylor, Arsenal Football Club, referees. Giving him. It's corruption at this point, isn't it? It's not close.
But listen, did you see enough in that to suggest that listen, it was never going to be easy. This game was never going to be easy.
It was never going to be easy, but the half-time substitute. I never wanted him. I know I'm going over old ground with this. I never wanted him.
Is it sacking time, Dave? Today?
It was sacking time before the international break. That was the time to give a new manager time. But if you're going to do it, this probably is the right time, because a new manager, it comes in ahead of the January transfer window, can start shuffling around the squad, seeing what he's got. Obviously, we've had a favourite today because the 4 of the 6 teams below us have lost. We're probably not going to be sucked into an imminent relegation battle. Maybe if results continue and the season plays out, teams, Southampton change manager, Ipswich start picking up form, then we're going to be sucked into that mix. But if you're going to do it where you got some winnable games ahead of you. Do it while a new manager can bring fresh ideas in and look to revamp the squad in January. I mean, how long do you leave it? Like I said before, I don't think Sullivan will sack him. I think Sullivan doesn't want to own up to the mistake he's made, and he'll try and defer it, and then go, well, I gave him as long as he could, I backed him, I did this, I did that. and he'll save paying off his contract. But is it time to sack him? Yes, but I don't think we will.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you very much. Cheers, pal.